Nicaragua in 1926. They'd done it in Santo Domingo in 1916, and then they did it again in Vietnam in the late 60s and early 70s. And I think that's important is when we're going through schools and task organizations and stuff, we're set up on a baseline model. When you get into a situation where you're conducting operations, it's in the history of the Marine Corps that we adapt to the situation we're placed in. And I think earlier in the war, in 2005, we were hesitant to break away from the third generation model that is really based off World War I and World War II type tactics. And it took us 2 or 3 years to realize, like, hey, we should probably change this up and go to a more distributed ops type TO. Now, currently, I know Marine battalions are going through half of their training set up conventionally, and then they will train in a distributed op manner where they're training these like 10-man teams. 2nd Battalion, 7th Marines deployed to Afghanistan. Their entire battalion was broke down into augmentation teams. 1st Battalion, 9th Marines, which ripped out with the battalion that ripped us out, their entire battalion was broke down into augmentation teams. So I think it shows that the Marine Corps is like willing to adapt to change the fight. Although we were hesitant to do it in 2005.
So can you, on the map, walk us through each one of the 7 stations where an augmentation team was deployed and kind of orient us? Well, first of all, your role when you went into the 2007 deployment was now as an executive officer, is that correct?
Correct, yes.
And so you had a broader view of what was going on in the company, right?
Yes, when we deployed in 2007, I moved from 3rd Platoon Commander to be executive officer for a rifle company.